One of the words that comes to mind is intentionality. The importance of intentionality in a sales and marketing organization, understanding who they are, who they're going to sell to, what are those people's pains, and how they're going to message to that, and then also how they're going to move them through the funnel. That's pretty much what you're saying, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And I've noticed that when the salesperson just feels like every call that they make is a brand new experience, and they're trying to figure out, what's going to be the best way to convince this customer to buy their product, they will absolutely fail, because they'll run out of the next new idea. And it's only when they have confidence of their product, the difference it makes, how it's going to help the customer's customer, and they just show up a different way. I mean, when I was selling mainframes for IBM, I knew exactly why hospitals ought to buy computers. Right. I didn't have to guess, and I just know that when sales teams are just constantly trying to figure it out, then they're in deep trouble.
Right. I think what I've found with salespeople, and maybe when you've met with the leadership teams and the leaders you coach, I feel like salespeople, whenever there's uncertainty of what they're supposed to do, whether it's uncertainty of message or uncertainty of behavior or whatever it is, it creates roadblocks for them, and they're just not efficient. They want to know what to do, how to do it, so they can rinse, repeat. And is that a challenge that you see when you're talking to the leaders that you coach all the time?
I could not agree more. It is. I think it's critically important. It's just absolutely important, especially in when the relationship is at risk, and their own way of being when they show up. I mean, they're either going to come in confident, they're going to be willing to really listen to what the customer is saying, because they're going to be okay in their skin that whatever that's highly likely that the customer is going to say, that they need what the salesman has to offer, because they've done a great job of figuring out that that's the person to call on today, as opposed to, well, I hope somebody's home here so I can talk to somebody. So I do think that it's, maybe 90% of the work is the work that's necessary to be great when they're in with the customer, because they get it and they're safe in their skin in that conversation.
Totally agree.